but there's always the opportunity.
His weight and fall speed specs make it pretty decent for Leo to get her routes without him being able to SDI too far. Alright, we see
Frawg.
Yeah, starting with an air-to-air side B.
That grounded side B again. You saw Leo have enough time to go for that rush to escape, but oh my goodness, the down smash at ledge. Frawg spikes him down into that bottom blast zone, and with no hesitation, already back into another Bayo combo.
Yeah, very grisly first stock there. Frawg just electing to stay in shield. I think might have wanted to witch time, but wasn't confident in the timing there.
Will just absorb the damage. The shield looking very low. And the leaf shield gonna put a bit more, but again, these grounded side Bs, no up tilt, but still able to transfer the sticky back, and if Leo didn't play hot potato one more time, that could have been an even further state of disadvantage.
Yeah, things looking potentially very scary. Oof, the spike right back from Leo on the recovery. A bit of an overextension from Frawg there.
Yeah, it's a great answer back, and again, Mega Man's ability to contest you off stage without necessarily putting his body on the line, so useful in this matchup, because again, Bayo does need to go very carefully by the ledge, has multiple routes she can go, but will need to go the same place.
Frawg looking for something big here, has almost been fishing for the kill. And M.M.Leo kind of starting to take a little bit of chip and even things up as a result.
Through nice back air from Leo, will put him again. Frawg has been without a jump for quite a while, and Leo just picked the wrong moment to go in.
Nice use of this back air from Leo so far, realizing that Bayonetta doesn't have anything she can really outspace that move with the exception of her own back air, which Frawg hasn't been using very much in neutral.
Whiffed up tilt will lead to a grab from Frawg. Will not kill for the forward throw just yet, but inching up to that percent.
Very nice stuff. Taking that stock, M.M.Leo.
Yeah, intentionally or not, sort of used that forward smash end lag as a bit of bait. Bayo didn't have enough time to plant a back air onto Leo, and he took advantage with a punish of his own.
See a lot of pressure coming out from Leo, just kind of using Bayo's movement against her, but Frawg does stick it.
Bomber again using that bats within to escape.
With only 57 on the board, Frawg is actually in a good place to run that damage right back.
Good down air to catch that shield drop timing.
It's like a summer day outside the way they've both been using the trampoline this game.
Yeah, Rush certainly a constant presence throughout this. Puts on a bit of shield damage. Another spot dodge, but
yeah, getting caught by the weird cross-up detection. Unit collision just kind of screwing them both over there.
Both of them just crossing each other up. That dash attack not going to make its mark. The forward smash will, but will be a bit of an ask to kill from across the stage.
Very nice from Frawg. Not trying too hard to make it to the ledge and getting trapped by the meaty F smash.
Frawg learning from...
catch. Ugh. That move's so fat.
Yeah, it just hits the ledge. I was about to say Frawg was learning from the earlier mistake and not punishing that failed forward smash with a back air, because, again, he got punished once for trying to back air off the platform, but held his nerve too long at the ledge, and forward smash will cover that if you're not careful.
Absolutely. Forward smash, one of the only smashes in the game, I think, if not the only one, that changes in size as a result of charging it. It becomes super, super meaty. It starts as this one shot, probably about the size of like 3 pellets all on top of each other, and then it becomes so big that he will clip your 2-frame from ledge. It's a very scary move.
Yeah, just unfortunate timing for Frawg there. Did well to, avoid some of Leo's baits and easily could have taken the game had things gone a little differently.
It seems like we're going to Yoshi's, baby. Starts things off with a bit of a ladder, but doesn't get the kill off of it. Only 42. Things are going to look nice for Frawg.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a difficult task to kill like that at such a low percent, but if he could find another ladder similar to that one later on at higher percents, as he was attempting to right there, that could spell trouble for Leo.
Very nice up air placement there from M.M.Leo. I think aimed to punish the special lag, just ended up landing on top platform by mistake.
Leo attempting to cover the jump, but after that option, we do see the witch time.
Yeah, that's a pretty big witch time. Tries to get the back air guns off of it. I like it. Ooh, single hit is going to be huge for Frawg, but doesn't convert into death off of it. Still holding corner pressure. M.M.Leo almost out of the corner, but not quite yet. Frawg with such a scary advantage state here. Oh my god.
And that mistech, it could have been really difficult for Leo had he not just missed that down air. And again, very lucky to be alive, narrowly avoiding death on multiple occasions, but the back air from Frawg will finally do it.
Yeah, that's definitely what Bayonetta players are complaining about, though. Frawg stuck that advantage so hard for so long and only got the kill at 180.
Good mix-up from Leo. Again, these shield drops. Frawg throwing them out with similar timings.
Ooh, good stall from Frawg there, but the double F smash gonna put Leo back in advantage state.
Of course, moving on to a stage like Yoshi's, the slant means that if Leo is charging F smash from center stage, might have to make it a bit larger to hit ledge.
If I recall correctly, unless Mega Man's on the slant, F smash can't hit ledge on the stage. I could be wrong about that. Ooh, very nice leaf shield cancel with the upward toss with the Metal Blade.
Again, off on tilt as Mega Man takes refuge on the very right edge of the platform.
Outrunning heel slide there. M.M.Leo just kind of holding this stock right at even point. Big leaf shield to interrupt the side B.
Leo spending a lot of time trying to discourage jumps.
Right, a little bit of heel sliding back and forth, both of them playing very tit for tat neutral here. M.M.Leo does find the juggle.
F smash again to catch the landing. Good job to outrange that.
And the way M.M.Leo is playing this is really hard for Bayo, right? Because she's a character that has to commit to a pretty decent amount of her swings, and M.M.Leo is simply swinging every projectile right outside of Bayonetta's range into the spot where she might move. And even if it doesn't hit, he's not really at risk.
At a disadvantage state again, and goes above the Metal Blade with the down air. it brings you up just a little bit, and well done to just shift her own hurt box.
Ooh, unfortunate spacing on that side B. Probably pressed it a little too early. Got 35 on the board from Frawg.
Again, putting on the beatdown, lands with that, but these pellets will interrupt that second kick.
Almost catching that back air. Unfortunate spacing on the platform. Catches the single hit into the side B up air. Very nice routes from Frawg so far. $122 in the corner. Things are looking scary for M.M.Leo.
Getting damage. We see Frawg wants this back air, does find it, but at center stage.
Alright, nice pressure coming out with that double heel slide to put M.M.Leo on the ledge. Is going to catch the F throw for the kill with the voice clip. Sounds so good.
Very, very smooth. Yeah, at 170, you'd have to imagine that that was all that was on Frawg's mind there. Finally, that kill throw would become a possibility. And again, with how much trouble he had getting in before that point, it made it the only play. Because M.M.Leo was sitting in shield, fair out of shield, bear out of shield to catch cross up, metal blade, Z drop. If that was an option, if that was already pulled, that time he just interrupted before any of those options could come out, and there was no need to whiff punish.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see a big part of why Yoshi's is a pick Bayonetta is going to go for. It makes those ladders just a little bit more threatening. It makes F-throw a little bit more threatening. A character who normally struggles to kill actually gets that nice, like, 10 to 15% of leniency.
So Frawg evens out the set as we move on to game 3. This time back to PS2.
Good pressure on the landing here from M.M.Leo, but dropped advantage state.
Could use the downer, but does get which time Leo had enough time to spot dodge.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Too low percent on Leo for Frawg to really do much there. Gonna get the later part of Witch Time, which does put a little bit less. Gets a punish, but ends up finding himself getting up smashed by M.M.Leo.
Yeah, risked it all with that down air. One of them was getting killed after that, and since Leo had shielded that through the duration of the move, it was going to be him.
Great, we see that pressure coming out from Leo, just shooting all the projectiles at a range where Frawg can't punish with Witch Time.
Yeah, Leo seems to be favoring pellets more at higher percents, because even if Bayo does Witch Time that, probably will not have the time to position herself well for a punish.
Gonna need proper spacing here. Frawg with good spacing gets caught by the 3 F smashes in a row. Third one gonna connect at the ledge.
Yeah, that's a case of fool me once. Frawg just picked the option that Leo had covered twice before.
Oh, yeah, okay. Frawg's just giving up on that game. I mean, such a crazy lead to try and run back with a character that doesn't really kill easily. I can totally understand it. Just wants to get that mental refresh. Walk into game 4.
Yeah, it can be difficult against a zoner like Mega Man to even mount a comeback in the first place, and I don't know if Frawg just didn't want to give up any more strategy, any more habits, wanted to test something else right away, but just didn't think it was worth contesting.
That was so painful to watch from Frawg, just because like giving up like that hurts a little bit. I don't know where they're at mentally right now, but game 4 is going to be a little bit shaky if they aren't able to get things started early.
2, 1,
Hopefully Frawg is in the right headspace for this one, as it's not going to be the stage, but it is going to be another character as we see the Palutena come out.
Yeah, I like this pick a lot for sure. As we say, Mega Man is a fantastic combo weight. Palu has some of the most straightforward combos in the game. A character that you don't have to think as hard with on your extensions. You really just have to get those hard reads on people's positioning. Also, I think Auto Reticle is going to make it a lot easier for Frawg to deal with pellets and Metal Blade.
Yeah, both Auto Reticle and Explosive Flame again discourage that mid-range play, and if Palutena even manages to get to center stage, Leo can't just camp near the corner.
Leo holding a full stage. Oh, that unfortunate fall out of the Explosive Flame. I don't think I've seen that one before. Falling out of it downwards. Very strange.
Yeah, it's something you sometimes see in the air, but I think that's a very rare occasion to have it happen against a grounded opponent.
See this full stage game that Midnight was playing being played here by Frawg.
Attack again. Frawg going to challenge. Doesn't fall for that back throw bait.
Oh, unfortunate spacing on that dash grab from M.M.Leo.
Mornaire's coming out and making contact. A fair to tack on a bit extra.
Not swinging too much out of disadvantage, just trying to hold this stock for as long as possible, play it as honestly as possible. Dash attacks through the F smash. Oh my god.
Making good use of that invulnerability, but the back air from Leo able to close things out before it's too much of a point where Palu can rage her way through another stock.
M.M.Leo committing a little bit too much to these leaf shields is going to get caught by a pretty decent amount of damage for it.
Punish the pellet. Good contest with the back air.
Nice call out coming from Frawg on that dash in.
Yeah, sometimes it's as simple as that 1-for-1 on these up smashes.
Looking so much better than the Bayo game just because Palutena actually has a pretty easy job pressuring Mega Man for pressing projectiles. Whereas Bayonetta has to actually whiff punish his projectiles, which can get really scary versus a character who's built around moving and shooting at the same time.
Yeah, and for someone who has useful aerials in the form of Fair that can actually poke out a bit more, her effective range being that much larger, it's a threat to Leo.
Absolutely, bro. Oh, almost finds the corner pressure, but swings the leaf shield in the wrong direction. Frawg getting a lot of these dash attacks through F smash now. Very intentional, for sure. Very smart. Fair when they both go off rush. Awkward situation for Leo. Just kind of getting tagged, and I think buffering the leaf shield out of hit stun there.
Yeah, he may have just wanted to release that higher in air dodge, but maybe just couldn't. I don't know what sort of miscalculation that was on such a veteran player as Leo. But again, Frawg was already 90, 100% in the lead, would have a difficult task even if he did make it back.
Walking into game 5. Very good from Frawg. Very nice to see there wasn't too much anger and stress after that fourth game, or after that third game rather, because that was very, very hard, and the switch worked out quite well for Frawg.
Interesting. Even after the Palutena win, it's going to be back to the Bayo for Game 5. Maybe it was just a matter of scouting out a bit more information.
Looking at the neutral, it seems like Frawg feels a little bit more confident.
Down tilt to keep Frawg on his toes, and again, Leo slowly advancing, but didn't go for that, wanted to find the up tilt instead, and Leo just fell in the wrong place.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate missed extension from Frawg. Throw it to the corner, holding a relatively sizable lead. M.M.Leo getting back to the stage, still in the corner.
Down air will meet its mark even on that sweet spot, but underneath the platform, not enough knockback growth to get the kill just yet.
Nice air-to-air side B there for Frawg, and then catching with the back air. M.M.Leo not pushing anything out of hit stun.
Able to clank with the metal blade as well.
Double up B, good read on the SDI from Frawg.
Back air as Frawg decides to go low. Delays that to avoid the F smash.
Frawg trying not to jump too early, avoiding getting caught by these back airs, but is going to get caught by that F smash. Very nice trap coming out from M.M.Leo.
Yeah, ill-timed directional air dodge from Frawg. Playing so well to that point in that forward air. Again, more damage.
M.M.Leo sneaking in that little bit of chip, but oh, no witch time punish. I appreciate the attempt, but Frawg is going to have to try and find another way to kill.
I like the concept of that fair one conversion, but just gonna have to settle for the direct route with that down air instead.
This is, oh, perhaps the biggest lead that Frawg has had so far.
Landing there.
A lot of these down air traps coming out from M.M.Leo. Nice cross up roll there at the ledge.
Yeah, Leo hitting Frawg with a bit of his own medicine there.
M.M.Leo committing a lot to these F smashes. Frawg hasn't punished it hard enough yet. Kind of holding the space, electing not to deal with the small blue robot boy, but you can't do that for very long.
Metal Blade in hand. This is the deciding stock, a Game 5. It is Frawg who is in the lead by triple digits, but do not count Leo out just yet.
Ooh, misses that last part of the ladder. M.M.Leo only catching a leaf shield on the special lag punish.
But now this is where things start to get tricky. He's within forward throw kill percent.
Yep. Ooh, catches the air-to-air side B back air. Very well played by Frawg. A lot of fantastic adjustments from that very desperate point, Game 3. I really like the recovery from Frawg there.
Yeah, whatever information Frawg took from Game 4 and applied to Game 5, it worked like a charm. That last stock particularly clean, as Frawg wasn't even touched at all at JV2 to finally take the set over Leo in 5 games. I'm so glad, like, a set that was as entertaining as that one went the distance, because we got to see Frawg make these counter adaptations and play so well, whereas it seemed like Leo was throwing out an impenetrable fortress to begin things.
Yeah, absolutely. That wall was getting really, really threatening for Frawg, but as long as they had taken the lead to start, the wall didn't matter. We saw that Game 3 just kind of playing around it until the point where she can fly in very quick, get that nice sting, end things quickly.
For sure. So Frawg advances into winners semifinals. We'll be facing the winner of T3 Dom and Professor K, who eliminated, I cannot speak, eliminated Dom from the winner side, is actually down 1-2. So Dom only 1 game away from taking his revenge. But before we get to that, we're going to be getting Bestness and Midnight on stream. Midnight, who we saw earlier, the Palutena player against Bestness, the #1 seed.
Yeah, this is going to be a very hype set. Midnight getting an upset to start the bracket and continuing that run very steadily. Another 3-1 in the bank versus Mark the SD King in Palutena versus Rob. So fighting 2 heavy zoners in a row. Now going to fight this floaty combo man. Ness is going to be a little bit of a change up for Midnight, but I think the adjustment's going to be there for sure.
Without a doubt, Bestness shaking off what may have been some first set jitters in a set that lasted 5 games against Arconi, sweeps Krieg to make it this far. So maybe finding his form once again.
Yeah, definitely a quick recovery from Bestness. Maybe just wasn't playing today or yesterday. Or Arconi is just honestly very threatening. Who knows?
Whatever the case, that might be what's happening. Midnight just seems to be leveling up today, but Arconi making a run of things in the losers bracket as he moves on to face the recently defeated M.M.Leo. And again, I wouldn't count any one of these players out. Leo, despite being beaten, shows that he's capable of taking a player like Midnight to 5 games.
Yeah.
Could wreak some havoc, especially since, if he defeats Arconi, he'll have either a Luigi or a Snake 2 very favorable matchups in his path. But before we do that, we'll just be going to the replay real quick to see what happened in that 5-game thriller, between Midnight between Frawg and M.M.Leo. We can see exactly the points where this was won and lost.
Yeah, there were a couple of very key situations in that set. I think the most important thing from Frawg, honestly, was that Game 4 was actually taken care of. That Palutena counter pick not only gave Frawg the information needed to clean things up Game 5, but also just worked out so well. That game was just very clean.
Yeah, it's one thing to, we've seen players switch characters to try and glean information, and it's worked out very poorly in the past, but for Frawg, who has such a strong secondary, to be able to